10 places in the UK with the best views for those with a head for heights. Here's our pick of places for picturesque panoramas. The UK is a beautiful island with many scenic views on offer, from ragged mountains to lulling shorelines and rolling fields. With Brits embracing the staycation this year, where are the best views in the UK? Luckily, while some do involve a fairly steep walk to the viewpoint, others are less tiresome on the feet but just as impressive on the eyes. Here are the 10 best viewpoints in the UK. 1. Golden Cap, Dorset. Starting at Seatown, make your way to the top of Golden Cap, a short but steep climb along the southwest coast path. From the summit of England's highest sandstone sea cliff, and only natural World Heritage Site, you'll glimpse the tip of Portland Bill to the east and Devon and Dartmoor to the west. Behind you, Dorset unfolds like a patchwork quilt of moorland and meadows. While you're in the area, stop by Stanton St. Gabriel, a deserted fishing village with the ruins of a medieval chapel and 18th century manor. 2. Scafell Pike, Cumbria. Summer's the season to concede the forecast, and donned your finest waterproofs. Choose from 3 tracks to the top. The shortest and most straightforward departs from Wasdale, while the path via Mickledore involves a steep scramble. The popular corridor route cuts across the western flank, where dwarf willow and thrift thrive between boulders. From the summit, 978 meters above sea level, you'll see the Old Man of Coniston presiding over the Lake District landscape. In clement conditions, look out for Northern Ireland's Mourne Mountains more than 100 miles away. Cheddar Gorge, Somerset. Tolkien was so taken with Cheddar Gorge after he honeymooned there in 1916 that it provided inspiration for Helm's Deep in The Lord of the Rings. Carved from the earth in the last ice age, the limestone cliffs, on the southern edge of the Mendip Hills, form England's largest natural canyon. Now a site of special scientific interest, they are dotted with rock roses and wild goats. Trek to the top through dappled woods and Kissing Gates for panoramic views over the Somerset Levels, Quantock Hills and across the Bristol Channel. Freston Tower, Suffolk. What better way to impress Queen Bess than to create a spectacular 6-story folly? Rumor has it that when Suffolk merchant and mercer Thomas Gooding caught Y579, he built Freston Tower to showcase his wealth and wherewithal. This imposing red brick steeple has 26 mullioned windows and a rooftop where you can look out across the Orwell estuary and acres of oak, cedar, sweet chestnut and beech trees. Book a stay and play queen, or king, for the day. 5. Mount Snowdon. Gwynedd. Got your sights on Snowdon but don't want to pack your compass and crampons? Travel 3/4 of the way to the top by the Snowdon Mountain Railway *. The train leaves Llanberis up to 18 times day, traveling to Clogwyn Station 3/4 up Snowdon. The journey duration is 2 hours, which includes a 30-minute stop at Clogwyn Station, an open mountainside station. Suitor Lighthouse. Red and white striped Suitor stands midway between the Tyne and the Wear rivers, presiding over the oft-tempestuous North Sea. The first lighthouse to be powered by electricity, This state-of-the-art structure was built in 1871 at a time when smugglers stalked the seas and ships needed help navigating between treacherous rocks and reefs. Today, the surrounding cliffs are home to nesting guillemots, cormorants, kittiwakes, shags and fulmars. To get a bird's-eye view of this wildlife haven and the weathered sea stacks of Marsden Bay, climb the 76 steps to the top. You can also hire one of the Victorian keeper's cottages at its base. Westonbirt Arboretum, Gloucestershire. Sprawling across 600 acres, Westonbirt is home to 15,000 specimens of tree, from statuesque sequoias to magnificent maples. Linger among the leaves on a treetop walk high above the forest floor. Step-free and suitable for wheelchairs, pushchairs and pooches. On a lead, the canopy causeway snakes over the old arboretum and ancient silk wood, where a 2,000-year-old lime tree stands sentinel. Back on the ground, follow the trail of disappearing trees to learn about threatened species, including the Bristol whitebee. And Sgurr, Inner Hebrides. On the isolated Isle of Ige, and Sgurr watches over a wild and windswept landscape. Formed more than 58 million years ago, when a volcanic eruption sent lava spilling into a deep river valley, this pitchstone peak is the largest of its kind in Europe. While it might appear scarily steep at a glance, the scramble to the summit isn't a strenuous one. Follow a well-marked path, past the red-roofed farmhouse at Galmasdale and an abandoned settlement at Grewland, to the top for sprawling views over lonely lochs and out to the distant pinnacles of Skye. Salisbury Cathedral, Wiltshire. Salisbury Cathedral is home to Britain's biggest cloister, the best preserved volume of Magna Carta and one of the world's oldest working clocks. It also features a 14th-century spire that stretches 55 meters into the sky. Steel yourself for a 332-step climb up a stone spiral staircase, passing ancient wooden scaffolding and aged graffiti etched into the walls. At the top, you'll be rewarded with sweeping views of the city and surrounding countryside. You might even spot a resident peregrine soar over the steeple. 10. Windshield Crags, Northumberland. The rocky ridge of Hadrian's Wall snakes through Northumberland National Park. Just outside Haltwhistle, Windshield Crags is the highest and most well-preserved part of the fortification, where views stretch over shadowy slopes and moorlands flecked with mountain pansy and wild thyme. Walk 6 miles from the Sill, the UK's National Landscape Discovery Centre, towards the ancient fortress of Housesteads, following in the footsteps of Roman legionaries as they defended their empire against the Celts in the 2nd century.